Welcome back to another episode of Life of a Videographer. Man, I tell you, today I'm gonna make this one real short, y'all. Just want to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. And there's been a lot of ugly. Now, becoming a videographer has made me who I am, right? Like, I really know for a fact that I enjoy capturing moments and pressing that record button. I look forward to it every day, and that's why I started this little life of a videographer. So I get up, opportunity to, press that record button. But the bad, as a videographer, you get used to just pressing record and kind of maybe just panning back and forth or tilting up and down. But that's basically it. And, just looking through the lens and capturing the moments. And that's a good thing. But when you look over and you try to convert yourself into being a little bit more mobile, uh, you're gonna need to buy more equipment. A tripod and a camera is not enough. You're either gonna need to get yourself a slider. You can slide your footage along to kind of just enhance your footage. You also, if you're gonna be on the move, you're gonna need a gimbal. Well, you don't have to have a gimbal, but you may want one. I mean, that seems to be the thing everybody need to have in their arsenal, which I'll agree. There are some benefits to it, and then there's some pitfalls to that as well. Just like everything when it comes down to production. You need to know when to use it and when not to use it. So being a videographer has taught me a lot, but again, there's been a lot of bad habits that I picked up, and I needed to make some serious adjustments. And it was a little tricky because I got into this phase then of I gotta go out, I gotta buy this, I gotta have this. If I don't have that, I'm not gonna be able to be on the move. And I want to get more into filmmaking and content creation. So I gotta have a special tripod, I gotta have shoulder rig, I even went out and bought a jib or crane. Let's just say that, the crane you use in Hollywood, go up and tilt down, and you follow all the way up to the top of a short building or whatever. But a crane, you see these in Hollywood a lot. Looks like the construction thing that kind of just lifts things up and move it over. So I believe it's called a jib. But anyway, I had to go out and spend more money, so that's the bad. The ugly. As a videographer, I found myself out here doing things and only doing one take. Seriously, just one take. Okay, that's good. I'll be able to work with it. I'll be able to do something. Really had to break that habit. And I recommend if you are out on any shoot and you can say, do it again, even if it was pretty good, do it again. As many takes as you can get them. It's, again, like I said, I have went home, and it's just part of the ugly, and sat there for hours trying to make something happen from just one take. But it all tends to work out. As a videographer, you pretty much see everything as important. So again, this is some of the ugly and habits that I got into. Everything seemed to be important because it's a part of that moment. So it's a little bit harder for me to do my edits, but I'm learning. I'm definitely learning how to cut out and just use the best shots, and it helped doing music videos. You know what I mean? Because again, that's something that you're going to press that record button, move around, get different angles, get different shots. And now you're going to try to place those shots in the right spots at the right time. But that's it. I'm gonna make this one short. Like I said, it's under 7 minutes. So I'm gonna end with this. Remember to capture those moments and do the best with what you have. Till the next video, y'all. Peace.